Hi, this is Quinlan, and it is early October, October 1st to be exact, and autumn has come to the mountains. Down in the city, there's still not much color, but up here it is just popping. This is one of my favorite times of year, so I wanted to take a minute to share some of this beauty with you and to recommend a few places that you can go and hike to see this very beauty for yourself during your visit to North Japan if you come up in late September or early October. Today I'm up on Mount Yuto, that's right, Nipple Mountain, and it is just perfect right now. Mount Yuto has a number of different trails that you can reach it from, but the easiest one that is going to get you here the fastest and with the least exertion is from Magoroku Hot Springs or from Kuroyu Hot Springs, but right now, this year in 2024, the route from Kuroyu is closed as one of the bridges is out and they need to fix it. Both Magoroku and Kuroyu are in the Nyuto Onsen town in Akita. This is near Lake Tazawa, and the nearest Shinkansen station is Tazawako Station. And from there, there are shuttle buses to the Nyuto area, and you can get a bus from the station all the way up to the trailhead at Magoroku Hot Springs. And I actually recommend that you stay at either Kuroyu or Magoroku, though Magoroku is under construction right now. So probably the easiest thing to do would be to get a room at one of the hotels, one of these traditional ryokan perhaps, in the Nyuto Onsen area. And from there, it's easy to zip up to Magoroku Hot Springs and take the trail up to the top here. It only takes a couple of hours to get up to the top, depending on your pace, and it is so worth it. This summit is just amazing. It's a cliff, and the colors going up the side are just out of this world right now. Of course, it's also a fun hike anytime from June on. You don't want to go too early in the season because there's still snow through April and often some parts of May as well. But right now in early October, it's perfect. Of course, you can go from the Iwate side, from Taki-no-Ue Hot Springs, but that is a much longer, more rigorous hike, and I'd only recommend that for serious hikers. There's also an area on the way to Taki-no-Ue Onsen. So this is the route that I just said is only for serious hikers, but if you are a serious hiker, you're going to want to pass through that trail because you're going to see something called Seno Gahara, or the Plain of 1,000 Ponds. And that is just amazing. That is gorgeous all year round. And right now, the grass is turning this golden brown color. They call this the fall colors of the grass, or kusakoyo. And look at this. Isn't this stunning? This blows me away every year. It's one of my favorite places to see. If you're in Iwate and not going towards Lake Tazawa, then of course the most famous place around here for the fall colors is Mount Mitsuishi. And right now, and only this time of year, it is incredibly crowded. On weekends, I wouldn't even try it. It's like a busy station in downtown Tokyo. It's ridiculous. It's shorter and a little bit easier if you take it from the Iwate side, from the Amihari Ski Resort, or the Okusando, it's called, this road there, but there's no bus access there, and that gets nuts for parking. And so if you can go to Hachimantai, you can sometimes take a shuttle bus all the way up to Matsukawa Hot Springs. Now, of course, you'd be taking notes on all this, but I'll put some of this info in the description. So if you look at the description of the video, I'll have links to these locations. But Matsukawa Hot Springs, Matsukawa So specifically, because there's 3 different Matsukawa Hot Springs in Hachimantai, there's a trail there that'll take you to Mount Mitsuishi, and it is the most famous place. It's known as the earliest place to turn orange and red, and it's amazing. I was kind of on the edge of going there today, but I thought that Mount Yuto would be less crowded, and so I came here. And I'm glad it's not very crowded up here, and wow, the colors here are also fantastic. Of course, Mount Iwate, if you're an advanced hiker, is also an excellent option. I just took a guest on a guided hike there yesterday, and look at this ridge. In fact, just look at the hike. This whole area is just stunning and gorgeous, and I recommend my videos showing my favorite route up Mount Iwate if you haven't seen them before. It's really something. But that's if you're a strong advanced hiker. There are other casual hikes where you can see some colors. For example, near the summit area of Hachimantai, Mount Hachimantai on the summit there, you can go to Mount Moko, which is just down the Jukai line, a kilometer or 2 to get to that trailhead. Again, all the pins in the description, and you can take a shuttle bus up to the summit area of Hachimantai and then easily walk and do that very short hike, just in a half hour, and get some pretty nice views of the colors there as well. Of course, a little later in the year, in another few weeks, all of North Japan, in the cities, in the valleys, is going to be just stunning. But if you want to see the fall colors without the crowds, and a little bit earlier, if your trip happens to be in early October or the tail end of September, then I recommend coming out into the mountains to see it. You may know that all of Japan is just filled with great places to see the fall colors. What I think makes the fall colors so special in Japan is the topography, to be honest. I mean, I'm from Wisconsin in the United States, and we have lots of great maples and all sorts of beautiful deciduous trees that turn all sorts of bright reds and orange and yellows in the fall there too. But Wisconsin does not have mountains, as you may know. And so seeing just the shape of the land with the mountains in these colors is really something special to me that I can't get at home. And that's what makes it that much better to see the fall colors here. In the rest of Japan, there are more popular places to see fall colors, but there's going to be huge, huge crowds. A lot of people might go to Kyoto or somewhere like that, or even certain areas on the outskirts of Tokyo to see the fall colors. And you can do that, that's nice. But if you want to come to what feels like a hidden, special place that's just you, you're going to want to come up to North Japan. There's a dragonfly that keeps landing on the lens. Hi, dragonfly, can you move? He's blocking the lens a little bit. Buddy, come on, come on. He really doesn't want to move. Dude. There we go. Sorry, dragonfly, I didn't mean to take your spot. Akita Shinkansen also is a great place for the fall colors. I mean, look at this. There's smaller trees and bushes, but right around now, and actually that hasn't peaked yet this year. This footage is from a couple of years ago that you're seeing here. But soon, another week or two, Akita Shinkansen is going to look like this. So let's just take a minute and enjoy the fall colors from a variety of places up here in my neck of the woods. So if you're thinking of coming up in 2025 or beyond to North Japan in October sometime, then hit me up and I would love to take you on a little adventure to see some of these gorgeous fall colors up here. You can find me at gonorthjapan.com or any of my social media, which are linked through the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the trails.